Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Funko released different eras, I guess. Every Christmas it seems like they're bringing out a new line of these games, but they're little holiday games. Usually they're IP driven. This one happens to be Gremlins Holiday Havoc. Now, I'm a Gremlins fan. I wasn't the biggest Gremlins fan at all, but yeah, it has a special place in my heart. When I was a kid, I used to love that movie, and it does have some Christmas. It occurs during Christmas time, so like Die Hard would be a Christmas movie, although it doesn't really have a Christmas message per se, but maybe it does with family and stuff. Who knows? But this game right here is a slapping game. This is where you'd be flipping over cards in real time and trying to be the first one to slap down to get the set. Do you like people touching you? Do you like people slapping you? Do you like people slamming you? Most of us probably not. And I think it's okay if you want to play with your family and you don't mind them touching your hands. But I don't know if you want to go to a con or if you want to go out in public and start touching other people's hands. It's not something I enjoy. Most people probably agree with me on that. If you don't mind, you like the slapping aspect of it, then here you go. You got one with Gremlins based around a Holiday Havoc, right? Game isn't very good. It's probably one of the worst ones in the line of these holiday Funko games. And one day I'm going to do a top 10 on these, but this would definitely be in the bottom of it for me. Didn't really enjoy it. There's not a lot of decisions to making. Everything is real time. You got the hitting each other. If it had to take that, then it would probably have everything that most gamers hate if you could lose a turn, I suppose. There isn't a lot to bring to the table. If you're looking for something quick, maybe play the holiday with some kids, they'll probably get a kick out of this, especially if they know what Gremlins is. It's weird that the IP is probably for an older crowd who would remember and have nostalgia for the movie, but the game mechanisms are for a younger crowd. Doesn't really play for us. Purge. What a weird mix. Here's Gremlins, the Holiday Havoc card game, another small box Christmas game from Funko. This one says 8+ on the cover, but it plays 3 to 5 players, and you can definitely play it with younger kids. When you open up, you're going to get a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. You're going to get these oversized cards, which will be location cards. They're not really needed, but they do have different scenes from the game. And then you're going to have a bunch of cards. And the card quality is okay. This is an $8.99 game, so don't expect too much. But the artwork is different Gremlins and locations and etc. through the game. They were fine. I wish they did have some icons on it, because sometimes it can be a little hard to see the right one. You might say, well, that's part of the game, but there's no penalty for being wrong. So I would have liked some icons on those. Here's a rulebook, a little small rulebook. You see a cute gizmo in the front. It is have a black background, some people may or may not like. You're going to have set up over here with the object of the game, how to play, matching the Gremlins, and how to slap the cards. On the back, you're going to have the 3 special cards that will react a little bit differently, and then how to win. You probably need less than 5 minutes to play through this. You'll be up and running, and then it kind of plays itself. Each player is going to put one of the locations in front of them like this, and you'll divvy up the cards evenly between all of the players. This is a sunrise card. The first time it comes out, it's fine, but the second time a sunrise card comes out, the game will end. Whoever has the most cards in their deck will be determined the winner of the game. On a turn, all players are going to turn over the top card of their deck at the same time. Each of the cards will react a little bit differently. If you slap, and what you're going to be doing is you're slapping a card down if you want it. If you slap down the sunlight card, then you gain all the cards underneath it, and it goes on the bottom of your deck. If Gizmo comes out, you want to slap any card that isn't Gizmo, Gremlin-wise, and that card will go on the bottom of your deck, and you get all the cards underneath it also. The fountain card means you will put 3 more cards out, and you kind of progress the game. Anytime there is something for somebody to slap down as you're playing those out, they may. So those kind of cards work a little bit differently. On another turn, let's say everybody put these cards out. If there's 2 cards that are same, you slap those down, and you get all the cards underneath them, and they would go underneath your deck. And let's say this player over here grabbed this one. So you're not just slapping your own, you can slap any of the cards. Now, when you're flipping over cards, if you flip over the same card, somebody can slap this down, and then you would take all of the cards underneath it and put them on the bottom. Remember, you're wanting to get cards out. If the second sunrise card comes out, the game will end. Whoever has the most cards in their deck is the winner of the game. Who should buy this game? I would probably argue nobody, but if you wanted small kids, you don't mind the slapping around, I guess it could be a little bit of fun, especially if they like the Gremlins game. But this isn't something I would ever tell you to track down. It's more of a novelty than anything. Purge for us.